Assalamu alaikum, dear students. The topic of today's video is assignment statement. As we are discussing pseudocoding nowadays, and assignment statement is one of the example of or one of the type of pseudocoding statement. What is an assignment statement? In fact, in today's lesson we are going to discuss this thing, and secondly we will learn that how to write an assignment statement, and for that purpose we will be needing that how many types of assignment statements are there while writing a pseudocode. So let's start our today's lesson. What is an assignment statement? If you haven't watched my previous video, do watch it because there is an explanation of how to write a declaration statement, right? Now next step to declaration is assignment statement, where we are setting different values to a variable. And if you want to learn about what is a variable, yes, there is. In my previous lesson, the detail about the variable is also explained there. All right. So let's start. What is an assignment statement? So dear student, whenever you will see a symbol of assigning a value, in fact, it's a backward arrow. And the purpose of this arrow is to assign a value from right to left. So what does this term right to left mean? So here there might be some value and we are storing this value into a variable. This is the core of assignment statement. Now our focus is how to write an assignment statement because students are usually facing issues how to write pseudocode. So that's why I have divided the whole pseudocoding into different statements so that you would be able to easily write a pseudocode. So let's discuss different types of assignment statement. As I have said earlier that in assignment statement we are assigning values. So first type of assignment statement is when we are assigning a value to a variable. Okay. So variable could be, for example, if I am saying x and I am assigning a value 3 to it, so it is kind of assignment statement. Here data type is integer. Yes, we can assign some real value to the variable as well, weight. And if I want to store weight, I am saying that 5.6 is a real value and I am storing it inside the weight variable. So in the case for character data, so is the case for string data. Okay, this is first example of assigning a value to a variable. Now let's start second example where we are copying value of one variable to another variable. So what is this all about? For example, I am saying that I want to copy value of b into a variable a. So this is also known as copying, and these type of statements are quite helpful when we are swapping two values. So next type of assignment statement is we are assigning the value of mathematical expression to a variable. Okay, for example, I am saying that sum is equal to sum plus total. So this is an expression and I am storing the value of this expression into a variable sum. Fourth type of assignment statement is we are assigning the value of a function to a variable. For example, we have a function length What is it doing? It is storing the value of a string or returning the value of a string to a variable. All right. So what are the four types of assignment statement? That either we are assigning a value directly to a variable. Second type of assignment statement is we are assigning value of one variable to another variable. For further explanation, I can draw it somewhat like this. For example, I have two variables. Variable is a placeholder. For example, 3 is stored inside B. I want to copy same data into A, so I will write this statement, assign the value of B to A, and it will simply copy the value in both variables. Then we have next type of assignment statement where we are assigning the value of an expression to a variable, and then we are assigning the value of or returning the value from a function to a variable. Okay, this is a chunk I have selected from the book, and just to discuss that how to write an assignment statement properly. So here you can see in this example, we are assigning a value 10 to a cost variable. So cost is the name of variable, and I am assigning a value 10 to it. Then this is an example of that at one side of assignment statement there is a mathematical expression, and I am assigning the value of mathematical expression to a variable. So again we are assigning value to price. And what is mathematical expression? We are multiplying cost with 2. What is in cost? 10. And we are multiplying 10 with 2. So it's 20. Now again in next example, yes, you can solve it for yourself. Tax, we are multiplying price with 0.12 and it is calculating tax. This is again one type of assignment statement where we are storing a character data to a variable, and this is a kind of boolean data boolean data that we are storing to a variable too. So hopefully these examples are quite helpful for you to understand the basic topic of assignment statement. So let's proceed further. This is a question I have selected from specimen paper, recent specimen paper 2022, just to explain how to evaluate such kind of questions. So very simple. First of all, you can see that this question carries 5 marks, and once you understand the concept of the assignment statement, you would be able to easily solve this question. Dear student, in such kind of question, the main focus should be understanding the question. And you know that understanding the question is the major part of attempting the question. So I am reading this question for you. A function length of x finds the length of string x. So yes, it's very clear that in fact x is a variable in which string type of data is stored. X is a string x is a string that is stored into some variable. Then we can see here different functions. What is a function? That is returning some value. So definitely this function length of x is returning length of string x. Hopefully students, I am clear about this thing. X is a string, all right, and length of x is counting the number of characters into the string and returning that value. Then we have one more function, substring. What is substring? Taking out a smaller string out of a string. So when we will solve this question, you would be able to understand this concept as well. What is x? X is a starting position in that specific case, then y and z characters long. X is a substring, y is starting position, z characters long. So let's start this question. Very easy question. When you will solve, when I will solve this question for you, you would be able to understand whatever I have explained so far. So show the value of the variable after each pseudocode statement has been executed. So first of all, I am saying what this pseudocoding statement is doing, simply storing computer science string into P. So simple answer is what is stored in P? Computer science. Be specific about case of letters. Whatever is written in the question, you have to read it. You have to write it as it is. Now, length of P. So this is your P string. You need to calculate its length. So what is length? To find the number of characters into it. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So what is being stored in Q? 16. Hopefully I have counted it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Okay. So next function is substring. What is written in the question? That P is a string. So what is in P? Computer science is written in P variable. What are we doing in this example? We are starting from position 10. Here it is mentioned, then starting position is this one. So it coincides with this value. Same function, substring x, y, z, and we are starting from this value 10. So let's start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It means I am starting from this position and I have to select 7 characters after that. So from 10, I am counting 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is stored in R? It's a substring S C I E N C E. Is this clear? Okay, G. So next assignment statement is returning a value length of R. So what is stored in R now? In R variable we have science. Okay. So what is stored in R science? I need to calculate the length of R. So let's count. Length means counting the number of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is 7. Now substring, we have to take the substring from this string starting from position number 1 and we have to select 3 characters. So let's start. This is our string and starting from position number 1, 2, 3. So it means that we are extracting this substring out of this string. Hopefully this explanation will be easy for you to solve such kind of questions. So keep watching my videos, subscribe my channel for rest of the pseudocoding statement. In next class, inshallah, we will be discussing about how to write an input statement. Till then, Allah Hafiz.